My name is Roberto Moro. I'm working for the Swiss public broadcaster as strategic manager broadcast. I welcome you, and I'm also the chairman of the Automotive Aftermarket Working Group. It's a pleasure to me to present you today the guidelines, and I would like to thank WorldDAB for that, and also the members of the group for their contributions. Aftermarket devices are essential in leading markets, for example, UK, Germany, Italy, or Switzerland. DAB reception in cars is key for a successful DSO. That's why aftermarket devices are playing a key role in front of FM switch off. New cars will provide digital terrestrial reception. However, for example, in Switzerland, we have still 68% cars without DAB reception, and turnaround takes time. The guidelines cover all types of solutions offered on the market. For example, car-specific solutions, integrated solutions, or general adapters. The WorldDAB Aftermarket Devices Group brings together stakeholders for forecasting sales potential, sharing information of marketing, planning campaigns, developing these guidelines, or performing certification and testing of antenna and devices. Now I would like to go into the guidelines. The guidelines include 3 main chapters, providing support in many fields of use. These are user experience, receiver performance, and installation. The user interface. Basic functionality like station name, station list, dynamic label segment, station update reminder, service following are key for a good user experience and should match what we see today in in-car solutions. Connections. As much as possible, various options for connections should be provided in order to be flexible, like USB auxiliary inputs, Bluetooth, or FM. Functionality, power, and service lists. Functionality can be distinguished between functions for the installation of the device and antenna, functions for generic use, and functions to provide within the DAB service. Power supply, as said, please check that the adapter is not providing any man-made noise which destroys the DAB reception. If you receive 2 ensembles with the same service, it is key that the receiver selects the one with the strongest signal in order to provide the best reception. And car display, indeed, it is critical for aftermarket solutions. That's why integrated or car-specific solutions are in favor over the general adapters. Service following is one of the most important functions for user experience, especially in countries like Norway, Switzerland, or Germany, with regional stations or language regions. Now to the antennas. First, the place of the antennas. Choose as best possible a rooftop antenna solution, even if this is not always feasible. If it's not feasible for you or not convenient, go for an excellent glass-mounted antenna solution. Try to combine 2 elements of antennas, or if this is not feasible for you, choose at least a very high quality glass-mounted antenna. On this slide, we have summarized all critical elements for the antenna, like polarization, antenna gain, noise figure of the preamplifier, large signal handling, third order intercept point, and selectivity. More parameters are important to provide the best receiver performance. For example, it is very important to avoid man-made noise coupling into the antenna, which is, by the way, quite hard to reach in a car environment. If you have done so, you will easily match these minimum requirements for the whole system, which are important to reach because they are in line with the planning criteria of the broadcaster's DAB networks. If you miss to match these requirements, you will end up with white spots and interruptions during the reception. Devices are less critical by means of specification. Some of them we have listed here on this slide. The best antenna and the best device do not help when installation is not performed properly. That's why installation shall be described in the user manuals, quite detailed, and should comprise elements like antenna polarization vertically, to find the best place of the antenna prior to fix the antenna. You can use a built-in signal strength indicator of devices to find such places. Check also if the window is not treated terminally and attenuating the DAB signal. Check this with some measurement equipment. Avoid also to mount the antenna over heating wires or other metallic parts. Confirm a minimum distance to roof and frames of the car in order to allow omnidirectional reception. The place for the antenna should be evaluated carefully in order to avoid electromagnetic interference. And last but not least, avoid ground loops when mounting the ground for the antenna. Use the user manual for installation hints and guidelines, and connect the foil or magnet not directly to the cases. On this slide, we have summarized the relevant standards, which give you further information if you need detailed help. And if you have still questions, you can contact the project office of WorldDAB for further answers. Thank you very much for your attention. I wish you all the best for selecting aftermarket devices and installing them, and stay healthy. Thank you.